In the realm of research, reliability and validity stand as twin pillars, each contributing to the strength of our investigations. These twin concepts serve as evaluative tools for the quality of our research. Reliability scrutinizes the consistency of our measures, while validity can assess their accuracy. While they serve different purposes in evaluating research, it is crucial to consider both processes. Furthermore, each of these pillars contains many different types of assessments that we can make about our research. Reliability at its core is all about consistency and stability. It ensures that our measurements yield consistent results. If a measure has high reliability, it means that we can consistently obtain the same results under the same conditions. There are several types of reliability: test-retest reliability, internal consistency reliability, and inter-rater reliability. Test-retest reliability assesses the stability of measurements when used repeatedly and over time. Imagine administering the same test to the same group of participants on two separate occasions. If the scores we obtain on both occasions turn out to be highly correlated, it indicates strong test-retest reliability. Internal consistency reliability, on the other hand, examines the coherence and harmony of different items within a single measure. It ensures that each item is consistently measuring the same underlying construct. High reliability here means that the individual items on our measure reflect our intended construct. Inter-rater reliability comes into play when multiple observers are involved in collecting data. It evaluates the extent to which different raters or observers agree in their assessments. Imagine two researchers independently rating the same participant. If their ratings align closely, it indicates a high inter-rater reliability. Understanding these types of reliability equips us with the tools to gauge and ensure the dependability of our measures. Each type asks different questions and addresses specific challenges in different research scenarios. While reliability centers on consistency, validity is all about the idea of accuracy. It signifies the extent to which our measures accurately portray the variables we aim to assess. When our measures are accurate, it can increase our confidence that our results are likely to align with real-world values. There are many types of validity, and they are all focused on different aspects of the study design and the research process. In this video, we will focus on some of the most common types of validity. First up, we have external validity. This is all about generalizability, the extent to which our findings can be applied or generalized to other people, settings, or times beyond our specific study. It's like asking, does what we find in our study hold true in the real world? The frequent use of undergraduate students in research serves as a prominent illustration of why we must assess external validity. Many studies opt for undergraduate participants due to the convenience of data collection. However, we then need to consider whether our results can apply to the general population or if they really might only generalize about the student population. Now, let's talk about internal validity. This type focuses on the conclusions we make about cause and effect relationships. If we have high internal validity, we can be confident that the changes in our independent variable are actually responsible for the observed changes in our dependent variable. We can check for internal validity by making sure that our independent and dependent variables change together, but by also ensuring that changes we make to the independent variable precede the effect in our dependent variable. Additionally, we need to make sure that there are no extraneous variables influencing this cause and effect relationship. Next, we have construct validity. Think of construct validity as the precision of our tools. It's about ensuring that our measurements truly reflect the concept or thing that we intend to measure. For instance, if we claim to measure leadership skills, we need to make sure we are not inadvertently measuring communication skills instead. So, how do we know if our measures are valid? Well, there are several indicators that we can use to assess our measures. Face validity is one of the first things we can do. It simply asks whether or not our measure appears to capture the intended variable. This is clearly not the only indicator you should use, as this only involves your judgment alone. Content validity asks whether the content of our measure covers the components of a concept and how we define it in the real world. Predictive validity focuses on our measure's ability to predict future behavior. If our measure predicts a certain outcome, does that outcome actually happen? Examining concurrent validity aids in evaluating the association between our measure and the anticipated behavior or concept. We question whether the resemblance or disparity between our measure and the expected behavior aligns with our expectations. Convergent validity pertains to examining whether the scores on our measure correspond or are similar to those from another measure that assesses the same construct or idea. On the flip side, discriminant validity is essentially the inverse of convergent validity. In this case, we want to make sure our measure bears no connection to measures evaluating different or unrelated constructs. Each of the types of reliability and validity assesses our research in distinct ways and different study designs. Using these assessment tools, we can ensure the integrity of our measures, thus adding credibility to our findings and conclusions. Additionally, it allows us to make better generalizations about our world. By paying attention to reliability and validity, we're not just checking boxes, we're making sure our findings are meaningful and contribute to what we know about the world. You've reached the end of this video. If you're interested in learning more about research methods, be sure to check out my other videos. But otherwise, thank you for watching.